Yeah, you, come here, lean in. I need to tell you something. Every marketer out there who can't make money anymore is trying to jump on the AI train and scam you out of yours.
That's all of them. Right now in your feed on social media, 10 different marketers are telling you, come build your AI workforce, come build your AI army, come build your AI employees, stack these tools, master these prompts, deploy your agent army all by Friday. But let me ask you a serious question. Would you ever hire a marketer to recruit talent for you?
No.
Interview candidates?
No.
Would you have them train them, onboard them,
Nope.
manage them?
Oh, no.
No?
Nope.
Of course you wouldn't, because they don't have experience doing that. They're creatives, not operators. Most of them have never onboarded staff, let alone dozens of employees all at once. But somehow these are the people teaching you how to build your digital employees. These are the people building and managing your workforce. And you trust them? Really?
I've been running ads and operations for marketers for years. So I'm telling you right now, stop taking operational advice from marketers. I've seen the back end of their businesses. They might be good at customer acquisition, but you wouldn't hire your media buyer to run HR, would you?
No.
You wouldn't ask your founder writer to set KPIs, right?
Absolutely not.
So why are you taking advice on building digital employees from someone whose biggest operational achievement is barely managing their own Calendly?
Agents are not prompts. They're not cloud skills, and they are not productivity hacks. They're employees. And if you don't build them like employees and place them correctly inside your organizational chart, they fail exactly like badly onboarded employees fail. The marketers selling AI agent courses have no idea how to build that way because they've never worked that way.
When Emma and I first sat down to talk about leveraging agents and she showed me how she was connecting and training them, it was like a light switched on. I'd already been building agents for a while using my background in marketing operations and team management, but this hidden layer completely changed how I thought about building and deploying them.
For me, I thought I was so smart and that I was taking all of my agents and using them at full capacity inside my businesses. But once I saw what Mitch was doing, it was far more advanced than anything I had seen before. We combined his strategy with my method, and it was absolute magic.
So we sat down and built a system for creating, onboarding, and leveraging agents that these marketers simply don't understand, because they don't understand how to actually run teams, projects, and communication across multiple departments. So why would they ever think to build agents that way?
But that's exactly how productive businesses operate. We'll come back to building agents in just a second. But first, I want to show you what's happening inside your business, and you let me know if this sounds familiar. You wake up in the morning and there's 43 Slack messages before you finished your morning coffee. 2 of them needed decisions that only you could make. Your morning disappeared just unblocking your team. By noon, you've answered the same question 3 different times, and by 4, you're so behind on the work that actually drives revenue once again.
You've hired and hired again. Every hire added payroll, and worse, every hire added another person you now have to manage.
You're not running a business. You're barely holding it all together.
And while you're duct taping everything together, the market is splitting in real time. There are now 2 kinds of companies. One runs on humans pushing buttons, and the other runs on humans directing agents that do the actual work. Today, they still look similar from the outside, but in 12 to 18 months, only one of those businesses still wins.
This is a career massacre, and most founders, well, they're sleepwalking straight into it. The companies using humans to direct agents are operating with fewer people while producing nearly double the output with a lot more accuracy. The first company in your industry to figure out how to implement this strategy in their business is going to take the market.
You think the answer is more leads, so you increase ad spend, but more leads flowing into a manual operation doesn't scale. It just creates more chaos. You can't follow up fast enough, and you can't convert efficiently enough. And while your back end breaks, your customer experience starts breaking too.
And you know that you need to fix it. We both know that. You've known for a while, but you've been waiting until you have more time, which, by the way, has never happened, so is never going to happen. And so you're waiting for this more time to magically hit for you to learn AI, for you to learn to build agents, for you to learn to use your digital employees in your business. Meanwhile, every month that you delay, the cost, it compounds. And the real cost, it isn't your payroll like most people think. It's the outputs you never produced, the campaigns you never launched, the customers you never followed up with. That's the tax for staying manual.
The founders moving now are buying back time, capacity, and margin. The ones waiting are paying for inefficiency forever.
So back to building agents. Most agent systems fail because they're built like prompts instead of employees, like marketers are building them.
Yep.
An employee has a role that's defined. An employee has measurable outputs that's well documented. An employee has KPIs that are monitored properly. And employees sit inside workflows where work gets handed off between agents and people. Because that's how businesses actually operate. I'm not talking about babysitting agents all day like most people are teaching where you're prompting them. I'm talking about simple management. Is this hitting the KPI? Is it producing the deliverable intended? Is the workflow functioning without you in the middle of it?
That is what nobody else is teaching, because to teach it properly, you need actual experience onboarding and managing teams across multiple departments. Emma and I have done that for years. We've built KPIs, onboarded large teams, managed communication systems, routed workflows, and caught failures before they cascaded. That's why we knew how to build agents correctly. The marketers flooding your feed don't even understand what that means.
I've spent more than 20 years operating 7, 8, and 9-figure companies at a COO level. I've hired, trained, managed, and replaced hundreds of employees in that time. And the rule for building a digital workforce or your AI employees is the same as building any team or workforce. Building AI agents is just faster, cheaper, and at a scale founders had never had access to before now.
Never. And because of that scale, bad AI breaks faster too.
It does.
If you scale broken systems with AI, it exposes every crack in your business. And trust me, you don't want to learn that lesson the hard way. So let me introduce you to the framework that Emma and I built together. We call it Digital Workforce Stack. 3 layers, and none of them involved writing better prompts.
Layer 1 is operators, AI employees built with defined roles, defined outputs, and defined KPIs. Not assistants, not chatbots, actual doers in your business.
Layer 2 is orchestration. Agents don't just sit in isolation. They hand work off to each other. The operations report triggers the campaign triggers outreach, and then the outreach triggers fulfillment. The system runs without you stuck in the middle.
Layer 3, and this is the real cheat code, guys. This is the execution layer replacement. You stop being the person doing the work. Think about that for a minute. You become the operator of a workforce that executes whether you're on a call, on a cruise, on a plane, or asleep.
Built correctly, this is the highest leverage founders have ever had access to. Built wrong, it's just another pile of subscriptions collecting dust. And unfortunately, that's exactly what most marketers are teaching right now. Not because they're trying to hurt you, but because they generally don't know any better.
That's right.
Emma and I aren't teaching theory. We've run operations for Growth Hacking, Scale Wave, Tidal Wave Media, Seismic Wave Support, Spruce Micro, and more than 100 additional clients across direct response, e-commerce, services, supplements, and agencies. Not to mention our own companies, Shockwave Solutions and Barham Marketing. Hundreds of millions in collective revenue, none of it built on prompts.
We've replaced hundreds of hours of human labor every single month across that exact portfolio, not hypothetical hours, real payroll hours.
And it's not just the companies we operate. The founders who came through AI Workforce Lab installed this same methodology inside their businesses too. Custom Box Agency, Exodus Strong, 369 Agency, Grow Now Marketing, Village Green Apothecary, More Leverage, Build Human Agency, Allstate Services, Tailor Made Rooms Home Decor, and many more.
Supplement brands, service companies, SaaS businesses, even manufacturers were just mentioned. This is no joke. They've all been through AI Workforce Lab, and we have proven out the concept, not just in our own businesses, not in just our clients, but now in clients of AI Workforce Lab. 7, 8-figure operators walked in buried in bottlenecks and walked out with a digital workforce filled with employees operating underneath their human teams. And if they can install this in their businesses, you can install it in yours too. That's the point of our bootcamp.
And here's how we built them. Not as isolated agents needing constant prompting all day. That's the marketer version, and it just creates more work, not less. We build connected workflows where agents hand work to other agents automatically. One finishes and the next starts. The chain runs without anyone sitting in the middle.
We built this inside of our own companies first. These agents sit underneath every human employee on our organizational charts and the companies we manage. They handle repetitive execution work so our teams can focus on strategy, relationships, and revenue producing tasks, moving them up the value chain on our payroll. We built freedom for ourselves and another full-time job.
This is AI Workforce Lab, our $97 bootcamp. 3 live 90-minute sessions with the 2 of us. You won't sit there watching theory. You'll build this in your business with us live.
By the end, you'll understand all 3 layers of our digital workforce stack frameworks, and you'll have 2 functioning AI employees installed in your business, an Ops Intelligence Analyst that identifies operational bottlenecks and inefficiencies for you. and a media intelligence analyst that analyzes ad performance and tells you whether your next dollar should go here or go there. Both operationally sound, both KPI anchored, both ready to run.
You'll also get 21 AI agent job descriptions, the exact roles that we recommend operationally serious companies build first, plus 30 days inside the private community and full session replays.
$97 is a steal for what we're teaching. But let me explain something. You don't want to wait for this. You want to do this now.
Here's what happens if you wait. The company's moving first. They already cut labor costs dramatically. By the time you decide to act, they're massively ahead in output and margin. And when you finally realize it, you won't be able to close the gap just by hiring more people.
You're either going to operate a digital workforce filled with employees, or you're going to compete against companies in your industry that are getting ahead of you that are. This is your choice.
Register below, bring your business, leave with methodology to build agents correctly, the framework to place them inside your organizational structure, and 2 agents already running. You're standing at a fork right now. Close this page, and 90 days from now, you're still drowning in your inbox. 12 months from now, you're still the bottleneck, still approving the same tasks, still hiring people who don't solve the problem, and still watching faster companies eat your margins. Or you spend $97 and walk away with a functioning digital workforce inside your business. And the cost of waiting one more quarter is far greater than the cost of starting today. It's not even close.
Click the link below this video right now and grab your seat for just $97. Not convinced? Take a look at these testimonials. People have gone through our AI Workforce Lab.
I was hoping for signing up this event is different ways that I can automate tasks in my business, and really not only to make my current business better, but being able to take advantage of some opportunities that I just don't have the bandwidth to do. There's really no better team to come and learn from than Mitch and Emma when looking at automating my business. It's more HR and operations thinking about managing employees and AI employees versus some just tasks. I think that's a really unique identifier in the market and would be a great reason to join Mitch and Emma for a future workshop.
Made us really think about certain things within the business on what we're not doing and we should be doing. Definitely eye-opening. This is a different avenue. I think we're going much deeper on how we should correctly build out AI and use AI agents.
Emma and Mitch have this incredible ability to take something that's really complex and simplify it in a way that makes sense in terms of how my business operates. Hands down, I would absolutely recommend Emma and Mitch in this workshop they've created. You have 2 incredible powerhouses, Emma with operations, Mitch with marketing, coming together to really help you understand how to use agents and use it in a strategic way to really help your business grow. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Couldn't recommend it enough.
Most people who are building agents are not looking at it from an operational point of view. I run several businesses, and it's vital that when you're building agents, you're building it correctly. I wouldn't just recommend Mitch and Emma. I would say if you're learning to build from anyone besides Mitch and Emma, you're learning it incorrectly. You have to learn from Mitch and Emma. They are operators, they are marketers, they are business owners, they know their shit.
This is the time to get in. It closes like they all close. You've got to actually learn how to use this incredible technology and leverage it before all your competitors do. So I couldn't recommend it any higher than that.
I really wanted to learn agents, and I'm trying to do it on my own, and I've been really struggling. They're fantastic. Emma just knows their stuff. Mitch, fantastic. Every time I have a question and I'm stuck, it's like no problem for them to take me right there where I need to be.
I know of Emma's work and Mitch's work, so I thought it was a no-brainer. You don't think about it twice. The level of strategic thinking and critical thinking that Emma and Mitch bring to the table is literally incomparable to anybody else that's out there.